Hello, and welcome to the Not Right News for February 17th, 2012. All the stories, I have a link for all the stories down below in the description here on the YouTube page if you want to follow up and read more on any of these stories. And I do try to update them as I find updates. I do go back and check to see if anything's been updated. What I want to start off is with neighbors of Jason Lewis Wilmer of Bakersfield, California, called the police when they heard wailing and screeching coming from the neighbor's home. The police arrived to find Wilmer in his home preparing to cook and eat a cat. The man was charged with animal cruelty and using a pet or domestic animal for food. They actually had a problem with this enough that they could make a law against it. It's hard for me to believe, but they actually did. I think we should be thankful that he wasn't like pulling a Dahmer or reenacting dinner with a Donner Party. It could have been a lot worse. It was a cat, which is bad enough, but it could have been a lot worse. And I'm thinking about 1,000 different Chinese restaurant jokes right now, but I'm gonna leave that out. Okay, I'm gonna go high road and be a little more tasteful today. On Valentine's Day in Portland, Oregon, police were called when they received reports of a woman tied up naked in the backseat of a car. They dispatched 9 cars looking for this woman. The police finally found the 2 people, Stephanie Pelsner, 26, and Nicholas Harbor, 31. She was tied up in the back of the car, and it was consensual. Apparently they were doing a little role-playing kinky bondage sex game for Valentine's Day. Pelsner said it was consensual. They were both charged with disorderly conduct because there was such a widespread search for what they thought was serious, but it turns out it wasn't. Now, I don't know why people do that on Valentine's Day. I mean, around here we get like flowers and cards and chocolate and stuff. Go to dinner and a movie. The kinky bondage sex thing, naked in the car driving around town, never popped up in any of my circles or anyone that I know of. But Oregon sounds like a really fun state. Next up, Illinois Senator Toy Hutchinson is trying to pass a bill through the legislature which will put a $5 surcharge on anyone entering a strip club. She is quoted as saying, "I'm hopeful that they will." I wrote this right. I'm hopeful they will work with her to take some of the stink from their names. I don't know if this woman has ever set foot in a strip club, but the names don't stink there. They got names like Deja Vu and Bubbles and Girly Girl. You know what I'm saying? Those names don't really stink. The people in the place stink. Not the names, though. And I think it's kind of strange that they're going to go to a place that with sex all over. Charge people $5 for going in there. Get them all wound up. A lot of times people leave there. They go out and commit sexual assault. That $5 they're going to give to the resource centers, the sexual assault resource centers. Those are centers for victims who have been victims of sexual assault to get help. They're not places that people go to learn how to do sexual assault. It's pretty easy. So it seems kind of odd to me that the place, it kind of seems like the Illinois strip clubs should be kind of held liable for the sexual assault stuff, but then they're kind of not, because it's not their fault the people are creepos and go out and do their things, but it's just crazy. A lot of sex in the news this week. Because the next piece, 18-year-old girl Taylor Burnham of Corpus Christi, Texas, was arrested for driving naked. Nothing but cowboy boots. She was seen in an alley next to her Jeep wearing nothing but cowboy boots. When she saw the police, she got in her Jeep and started driving. She drove for quite a while through subdivision, not at high speed or anything. She went over and drove her sidewalk and all. When the police pulled her over, she had nothing on but cowboy boots, and she was helped get dressed by a female cop. Now, she was drunk driving, twice the legal limit, and which is made even worse because she isn't even the legal drinking age. She's twice the legal limit, but that was only a misdemeanor. She got a felony for evading arrest in a vehicle. She got a felony for that. Pretty tough to catch a felony at 18 for something as ridiculous as that. But I don't know what's up with the Valentine's Day week and all the naked people doing crazy stuff. And the sex tax and everything like that. I don't know what happened. But yes, that is what I had for this week. Short week. Not a lot of crazy, wild news. I do want to send out a special thank you to me, BuzzFree viewer, this one, Heather Master, for supplying the wardrobe for the week. Thank you. It's I have a hard time finding some ridiculous things, and she put her nose out there and found some really ridiculous stuff. She even has more I'll wear next week. It's pretty funny, and I appreciate you for helping me look totally ridiculous as I talk about these ridiculous things in the news. And just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean it's not news, but if I do talk about it, something just ain't right. Come on back next week. I'll have more.